We finished restoring your late 1960s Nishijin Model A Pachinko machine. This quick start guide will show you how to set it up and play. First, you want to check the red one-ball seesaw. There are two balls inside of there, and that part pivots up and down with the weight of those balls. Right now the right side is in the down position, the left is up. That's the wrong position. Whenever you're playing, if it's in this position, you won't get any jackpots and balls will back up in your machine. So you need to reset it to so the right side is up. Basically what you do is you just stick your finger in and you can push down on the seesaw so it pivots. I'll do it another way. Down here there's some parts you can pivot as well. So you can see it pivoting up and down. So put that in the correct position. Then you'll want to take your plug, the transformer, and plug it into a wall extension cord. And that's only for your lights. It's optional, you don't have to have it. And when you plug it in, a light in your top will come on up in the top right in the camera angle. This is the light that tells you that you're out of balls in the top supply tray. When you add balls to that tray, this will pivot down, engaging the switch, turning off that light. You also have lights in here and one down here, and those lights are for when you get a jackpot. And what happens is when you get a jackpot, that red part we were just talking about will pivot, and as it pivots it'll activate this switch, flashing these lights and this light. Now you shouldn't have to adjust this when we ship it to you, but I'll show it to you just in case. Right here, there's two thumb tabs on these two brass parts, and right now they're in the open position. You open it up whenever you need to drain the balls out of the machine. You always want to drain the balls out whenever you're going to lay it down or store it or move it. But right now it's open, so we need to close it. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your thumb and index finger and you're just going to push on those two tabs and try and bring them together. Basically you're bringing the bottom one up to the top, but the top one does pivot just a little bit, as you can see there. So that's how that works. So this is normal operation. Now we'll pour some balls into this top supply tray. When we do, they'll roll down this track, make this turn, go into your recycler tray here, and they'll come across this ramp and enter into your payout seesaw. The other one was the one ball seesaw. When the balls go into this tray, there's a couple of levers and they'll pivot, and when there's enough balls in this tray, it'll activate this long rod, shutting off the flow of balls from this tray to this tray. Okay, and it just pivoted and shut off the flow. Then you want to take your bucket and set it at the bottom of the machine to catch any balls when you drain it. And also, if your recycler tray overfills and it's overflowing, there's a little hole right here and it'll drop down and fall into that bucket. Then you'll want to put some balls here into this tray up front. It can be your receiving tray or your play tray. The older machines only have one tray, and so it does both. So what you're going to do is you're going to take one ball at a time, and you'll drop it into this hole. It'll roll across this ramp. Then you're going to shoot the ball, and you pull back on the flipper and let go. And these older model machines, they could go all the way around, maybe even twice, because there's no bumper here. On the newer machines, they had a bumper, so it'd bounce up, hit the bumper, but yours is kind of neat. So you have to use a little bit of skill measuring how far down you pull for how much power to get the ball to go into the playfield. I'll first pull it all the way down. Now if you go all the way down, as you saw, it made a complete loop around, but it didn't have power to go very far, so it dropped right here. If you're aiming towards the middle, don't pull all the way down, just pull partially. Okay, we got a ball to go into this tulip here, and it was open, so the ball went in and it closed. We saw the lights flash, and the balls fell down, hit a bell, and we got a jackpot. We got a pad of balls. Just play a few more shots. That's basic, the concept. Okay, I'm using my shooting hand. Okay. The balls go past the spinners, which change the direction, and you're trying to aim for any of these pockets. If you get one to come in the top, it'll go all the way through here and drop all the way down, and it'll open up this one. So I'm going to open up the door and show you how that works. Now if you never ever need to open up this chrome door here, maybe someone put something in here other than a Pachinko ball, it's really easy. You just turn the machine around or reach to the back, and right at this point here there is a lever, and you're just going to lift up on that lever, and when you do, it'll release two latches that hold that chrome frame in. Now I can pull that door open, and now I can swing it open and have access to it. So with it open, it's hard not to get the shadow. You just drop a ball into the top. And as you saw, it went all the way in and opened that pocket. If you get it to go into, first let's close it. If you get it to go in the side pocket here, it's just a normal payout. It doesn't do anything like open this up. Same for over here. Here. And what's really neat is through this window here you can actually see the jackpots being paid out. Let me zoom in and show you that. So right in there is a seesaw that's holding the balls that it's going to pay you. So when you get a jackpot, it pivots down and reloads. Now to close this door, you can see these two latches. As you push, it closes. Right now it's clearing. Sometimes if they get bent a little bit, they'll actually hit the wood, and you just have to push in on them a little bit to get them to slide in. But it's just a matter of taking your hands and pushing it until it latches. Okay, I just kept dropping balls in, getting jackpots, until basically the machine has run out of balls, and now these lights came on and stayed on. So that's a pretty big indicator that you need to stop and refill the machine from the back, add more balls to the top. But I'm going to go ahead and put in a few more balls and kind of create a jam, and that way we can show you what we do about this. Okay, first we're just going to add balls to this top tray. And now we're going to zoom in and show you what we need to do. First thing we'll do is we'll reset the seesaw. Now it did a couple different things. It did pay out a couple balls, but it also loaded some balls into a jackpot holding area. So they kind of went through a hole in here. And that's when we're going to use, there's a lever on the front of the machine. Let me turn it around and show you that. So if you see in this window right here, there's some balls. Those are the ones in the jackpot holding area. That's the holding area. This little blue knob here, what it will do is it'll take a ball out of that area, put it into that red seesaw so you can get your payout. So just flip it down and let go. The last ball is not going in there. I'll need to take a look at that. But that's how you clean out that area. Okay, not uncommon for these machines that are 50 years old or so. They're all mechanical and levers and things. So basically what I had to do on this to get it to go is I just had to hit it several times up and down, actually lifting up and down until I got it to work. Okay, that concludes this quick start guide. We sure hope you enjoy your machine.